All right, Bulls fans. Unfortunately, I keep having to come with these emergency videos. No intro, no nothing. Io and Stanley Johnson have both been placed in the NBA health and safety protocols, which is really alarming considering that Stanley Johnson just joined the team. So I know that I've talked about previously. I think I went into it more so in the Derrick Jones Jr. video. But at this point, the NBA really needs to consider doing something. And I'm not saying this just to preserve the Bulls' record or anything, but just for the fact of the actual health and safety of players of the NBA. We have an outbreak on our hands. That's what's happening here. I don't know if it's just the Bulls players, if it's someone on the Bulls staff, whatever's happening here, it's concerning. And we've lost, there's been coaches, right? For other teams that have gone in the NBA health and safety. Stacey Johnson has gone in the NBA health and safety. And so at this point in time, like, something needs to happen. It needs to be done more so than just making players sit out. Maybe the NBA really needs to consider, in my opinion, postponing Bulls games for a week and then rescheduling those games where and when you can. And I said Stacey Johnson, I meant Stacey King, but at this point in time, something needs to happen. It's no longer just something that could be taken lightly. We do know that G League game has been postponed between Sioux Falls and the Windy City Bulls, but at this point, we need to see something happening with the actual Chicago Bulls roster, because this is just ridiculous. Like I said, it's one thing, and definitely as Bulls fans, to worry about a record, to worry about just the integrity of the Bulls and their matchups and everything like that. But even outside of that, looking at the health of the players, looking at the health and how this could potentially spread to other teams, something needs to be done. Yes, losing Io sucks. Stanley Johnson just joined the roster, so it is what it is there. And the Bulls still have more than enough to win against Miami tonight. But taking that out of the consideration, something needs to happen. Stanley Johnson hasn't even played a game for the Chicago Bulls yet, and we lose in the health and safety. And again, I know the people who have conspiracy theories and all of that, and that is respectable. At this point, regardless of what your theory is, whether it's the actual health and something needs to be done to guard those players, or whether that it is a conspiracy or something going on here to limit the Bulls or affect the spreads or whatever else it is, something needs to be done, because this is ridiculous. Bulls now have 7 players in health and safety. Io is available. I'm sorry, Caruso is available apparently tonight, which, bodes well. That's great to have him available. But outside of that, something needs to happen, because this mini breakout that's happening with the Bulls over the last 2 weeks is concerning to the highest degree when you look at just the amount of players that this has gone through. And again, happening with other players around the league too. So let me know down below what you guys think the NBA should do. Do you think at this point the Bulls should have games postponed? Do you think that should have postponed games? What do you think about the way that the NBA is handling this? Yes, we're in a pandemic. We understand that. We're still very much in that. But with all that being said, like I said before in my last video, it really does seem like the NBA is putting money over the health of these players. And I get it. More times than not, if you're vaccinated, you don't have symptoms and everything like that. But at the end of the day, more people than just the players are being exposed. There are people in the arena, there are referees and their families that are being exposed. This goes far and could go far. And as we continue to see this spread out more, I would like to see the NBA do a little bit something more than what they have been doing than just making players sit. Let me know what you think down below. Again, an unfortunate video that I have to drop, but it is what it is. Like I like to end every video on, go Bulls. I love you guys. Peace.
This has been a presentation of the Break Media.